Hey guys, welcome to the Life of Leland podcast. It's a brand new podcast I'm coming out with. It's a part of the Facer Podcasting Network. As you know, as you might know, I have several other podcasts. Well, just one now, but I'll have some more later. I've got Podcasts from a Shower. I've got this one, The Life of Leland. And coming soon will be the Disney Channel original movie podcast, Breaking Free. So I'm really excited to bring all these different entities to you guys for you guys to all enjoy or not. I hope you enjoy it, but, if you don't, Jimmy crack corn and you know the rest. So, anyway, let's get started here. Yes, this is a shameless ripoff of NBA Desktop, which is done by The Ringer and Jason Concepcion. I really admire the work they do. I think it's awesome. I think it's very funny. I like to think that I'm awesome and very funny, too, so it seems only natural that we would, kind of intersect there. By the way, they have nothing to do with this. They're probably going to get really mad at me if they ever find out if this grows, which I hope it does, but it might not. Who knows? Anyway, so I got a rundown of some things I want to talk about today. Some things. This podcast is going to be a lot about what's going on in my life, what I'm interested in. Hopefully, you'll be interested in it as well. I'm kind of dressed like a douche to get some attention, so we'll see how that goes. But as you can see here, I've got the Supreme headband going on. I paid way too much for this headband. But I love it. It gets lots of attention. This girl came up to me when I was wearing this out, and she's like, "Ooh, I love your hairband." And I was like, "Ooh, thanks." And that felt good. So I'm going to keep wearing it. But I want to talk about Supreme. They've got their collection coming out online next week on Thursday. It's already released in stores, and they have some crazy stuff going on. And the craziest thing, the thing that I'm most excited about, is their collaboration with one of my favorite brands. As a lot of my friends know, I love Oreos with all my heart. They're the most delicious treat ever. I could eat an entire pack in one sitting easily, and I have. And my friend Nick Gale will tell you that I used to go over to his house and just destroy this bucket that his mom had of Oreos, and it used to really piss him off. He hated having me over because I would eat all their fucking Oreos. And I don't blame him. I wouldn't like someone eating my Oreos either. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. So Supreme is doing a collaboration with Oreos, and they're awesome. This is a tweet that was actually on Oreo's account on Twitter. As you can see, here's the collaboration. It's a fucking Supreme Oreo, and I'm so excited. It's that signature Supreme red. It's got the logo there, the cream, the bottom layer, the top layer. It's so good. It's going to come in a pack of 3 Oreos, so just a little sleeve. I think it's going to retail for like $8, which is way too much for that, but I'm excited. And so are a lot of other people. And this is the part that's kind of crazy. Like, some of these sleeves have made their way into the general public already. And Bleacher Report Kicks had this post on Instagram that was so funny. It was a showing of this sleeve that was going on eBay for $17,000 already. For fucking Oreos. And that is so crazy. I mean, if I had $17,000 just sitting around, I would definitely buy this, but I would not at all because my mom would absolutely kill me. But, man, that is so crazy. So I went online to eBay, and I was looking at other listings just to see if that was, like, kind of the general figure. And that one kind of seems like a spoof. It seems like more often than not, they're going for, like, $125, the ones that are already out. I don't know where these people get the Oreos already. I think maybe they were stolen, or they were somehow they were slipped out of the factory or something. But like, considering the markup on like an $8 sleeve of Oreos to $125, that's nuts. That's fucking nuts. And I really hope I get one just to have. I might get one to eat, and I'll do that in a video here, or I might get one just to keep. So hopefully I get 2. I'm thinking I might have to fly to New York to get these on the week they come out. And that's kind of nuts that I would travel all the way from Orlando, where I live, to New York just to buy Oreos. But, that would be a great video, so maybe I'll do that. So just some other things here. They have a lot of cool accessories, Supreme does, coming out this year. They've got a bike. They've got some Fujifilm Instax, whatever those are called. The camera things. The lawn chair would be great for the patio out there. They've got lots of cool things, so I'm really excited about Supreme. Now let's get to sports. As some of you might know, I used to work as a sports journalist back in the day. I still work in the sports industry, but kind of in a different realm now. The big story in sports right now is the Houston Astros. They were caught cheating. If you don't know what they were doing, I'll just give you a real quick overview. Essentially, they were using a camera that was pointed in the outfield towards the plate, and they would look at the catcher's fingers, and they would be able to tell which pitch the pitcher was going to throw, or they would look at the way he was holding it or whatever, holding the ball or whatever. And then they would signal that to the dugout. The dugout would signal that really quickly by hitting a garbage can, like Morse code, and letting their batter know, kind of almost like a split second before the pitch was thrown, so the batter would kind of have an idea what was coming. And that is so against the rules to use technology in such a way. And it's really been crazy, and I'm sure all the other teams that they beat, especially the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Dodgers that they beat en route to the championship in 2017, are furious. So I imagine that if you're an opposing pitcher and you're facing the Astros this year, I mean, you have to throw the ball at the guy's head, pretty much, if you want to save face and have any credibility, among your peers. So I thought Yahoo Sports had a really funny tweet about that, where they showed this awesome clip from Happy Gilmore. Let me just see how it goes. Astros players preparing for next season.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. That's Jose Altuve right now. If he's not doing that, he's stupid. So I thought that was really funny. Speaking of funny tweets and stuff on social media, the Chargers had an amazing tweet this year. I love the Chargers. I interned for them for a season, and they have the funniest social media. Let's just see what they did here. It was the anniversary of a funny tweet they had some years ago. And let's just So hold on, let me just go back and pause that. So on February 19, 2007, the Chargers account tweeted, "So hungry, need to find my wife and head to PF Chang's." And you'd think that is such a weird tweet for a sports team to send out. But the genesis was back in the day, when Twitter was still very new. The guy who was running the Chargers social media account had his own personal account, and he was also running the Chargers account. But, it was harder to switch back and forth back in the day. So he was trying to send a tweet from his personal account, and he accidentally sent it from the Chargers account. So the result was this tweet that he meant to send on his account, and it just stayed up on the Chargers account, and it's been really funny. It's hysterical. I know the guy who sent that tweet really well. His name is Joel Price, and he's a great guy. I just want to show you a picture of me and him at a Chargers game when I was interning for them back in 2017. If it'll load here. My internet's kind of slow. Anyway, it was this guy who gave me the idea. His name's Joel Price, and he is an awesome guy. He runs the digital media for the Chargers. He's one of the kindest, funniest, most just awesome dudes I've ever met. And he's been a big part of my career, and he actually encouraged me to start vlogging and podcasting and doing stuff on my own. So I want to give a shout out to Joel Price. He's the reason I'm doing this, and I'm so grateful for him and for his encouragement. He gave me a really great talk one night, and it almost brought me to tears with just how much encouragement and belief he had in me. So I want to thank Joel Price for this. As a parting note, I just want to show you guys this funny tweet that Rex Chapman, former NBA player, had. It's insane. It's almost so funny I can't I can't laugh, because this guy just has such a good idea in this video. As you can see, he's eating spaghetti and then snipping off the bottom portion so he doesn't have to do the just all business, just right in there, just boom. It's so fucking funny. I love it. So that's awesome. That's a parting note for today. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to the first episode of Life of Leland. Yes, it is a shameless ripoff of NBA Desktop. So subscribe. I'm going to try to figure out the distribution. This will definitely be on YouTube for sure. But you can follow me on Twitter at Austin Facer. Again, this is a part of the Facer Podcasting Network. So yeah, thank you for tuning in.